Hello and welcome. I was just thinking about how sometimes when you leave something out in the sun, it changes in a really interesting way. Have you ever noticed what happens to chocolate if you leave it somewhere warm?
Oh, yes. It gets all melty and gooey. I once left a chocolate bar in my pocket, and it turned into a big mess.
That sounds like a sticky situation. So when the chocolate melts, do you think it changes into something new? Or is it still chocolate, just in a different form?
I think it's still chocolate, but it's just all soft and melted instead of hard.
Exactly. Melting chocolate is a change of state. That means it goes from solid to liquid, but it's still chocolate. Now, what if you put that melted chocolate in the fridge again? What do you think happens?
It gets hard again. It turns back into a chocolate bar.
Right. So that kind of change is called a physical change. The chocolate changes how it looks or feels, but it doesn't become something new. I'm Miss Ray, and I'm so excited to explore how new substances can form in chemical reactions with you, Kaira. Now, let's imagine you mix some nuts into your melted chocolate. Do you think the chocolate turns into a brand new substance when you do that?
I don't think so. It's just chocolate with nuts in it. You can still see both.
That's right. Mixing nuts with chocolate doesn't make a new substance. It's just a mixture. And if you wanted, you could pick the nuts out again, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could just take them out with my fingers.
Perfect. But sometimes when we mix things together, they react and make something completely new. That's called a chemical reaction. Can you think of any times when things mix and change into something you can't change back?
Maybe when you bake a cake. The batter turns into cake and you can't turn it back.
Great example. Baking a cake is a chemical reaction. The ingredients mix and heat up, and they make something new. Another example is when builders mix cement powder, sand, water, and limestone. They make concrete, which is a new material. Once it's made, you can't get the separate parts back out. Here's another one. Have you ever seen what happens to old metal cans or cars that are left outside for a long time?
They get all rusty and kind of orange-brown.
Exactly. That orange-brown stuff is called rust. Rusting is a chemical reaction. The metal reacts with water and air to make a new substance, rust. You can't turn the rust back into shiny metal. Let's pretend we're scientists doing an experiment with wire wool. If we put pieces of wire wool in 3 jars, one with water and a lid, and one just open to the air, what do you think might happen after a couple of days?
Maybe the one with water and air will get rusty, but I'm not sure about the others.
That's a clever prediction. Scientists often make predictions before they start an investigation. After 2 days, we'd check the jars to see what happened. Why do you think we have to wait and watch over time?
Because it takes a while for rust to show up. It doesn't happen right away.
Exactly. Some chemical reactions, like rusting, happen slowly. By observing over time, we can see the changes. If we waited even longer, what do you think might happen to the wire wool?
Maybe it would get even rustier and more orange.
That's right. The longer you wait, the more rust forms. So after watching and making notes, we'd make a conclusion. A conclusion is what we decide after looking at all our results. In this case, we might say, wire wool rusts when it has water and air. That's what we learned from our investigation. And the way we learned was by observing and recording what happened over time. That's called scientific inquiry. Scientists use this method to answer questions about the world. So, can you tell me, in your own words, what you learned about chemical reactions today?
I learned that sometimes, when things mix together, they can make something new, like rust or cake, and you can't change them back. That's a chemical reaction.
You explained that beautifully. I love how you noticed the difference between just mixing things and making something totally new. Next time you see a rusty swing or help bake a cake, you'll know there's a chemical reaction happening right before your eyes. Isn't science amazing?